Now that you rebuild your life, another tackle is we're going to take care of, we can talk about past lives. Lives. Your past life. Okay? When you're born, you come into the new world. All start fresh, everything. Your parents train you, raise you, they love you, show you all of that. Some kids don't have all of that. And you have to respect that. Because when they become an adult, they won't understand you. You have all that upbringing, that love, that respect that you got from the parents that loved you and cared about you. So you're different. You know what's right and wrong. You know what everything. But sometimes the others, the past wasn't like that, and it was tough for them. So they have to let that past go so they can move on. And you have to drop the past. Past could have been traumatized. Parents could have been yelling, screaming. Your dad might be hitting you, with the belt, and that's all he knew was the belt. It's not his fault because his dad might have did that, spanked him, and maybe he was a bully and he picked on his siblings. It's bad. And your mom might have had a rough time too. Her raising and stuff like that. It's hard. It's hard for those when they don't say mommy and daddy, and you have to call them by their first names. Or you have a grandma that they don't want to be grandmas. They want to be mothers. It's hard on the grandchild because then they don't know who's their mother. It's confusing. Now you might say, well, gee, that's all trivia. Well, it's not, because if you didn't grow up calling your mom mommy or daddy or father, or you're not used to calling them by their first name. Other kids who are raised with the parents and they call them mom and dad, and you weren't raised like that. It's hard, and you don't understand because, hey, well, now I call them first name. Bob, Mary, Joan. These are just out of the blue names. But that's not how it's supposed to be. They're your dad and your mom. You're their child. They raised you. Hopefully they raised you. But if you have trauma experience, it's going to hold you back. And that's for you to rebuild a life, to get to that point. You got to take care of that past. And some of you just close it off and walk away. But then something triggers it as an adult. Something you remember come back in your head. And you're reliving that and you don't know what to do. You can't cope. Hey, I'm here to help you. You come talk to me. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you deal with your past lives and your trauma experiences. Sometimes it gets so bad that you have to see, you got that, there's a little problem you gotta see the people for that. Give you something for it, so you can just ease your way through life. Everybody can't be the same. It'd be nice if everybody was the same. If everybody was happy and positive, live in a utopia, a world where there's no hate, there's no negativity, it's all positive, living in a peaceful life. But we don't, and that's a shame. But maybe one day, as I see it, one day is another 1,000 years from now. Not now. But, right now you just have to take care of your life, because your life matters. You know what to do. I help you in sessions. I try to get you in the right way of living, healing you emotionally, spiritually. Well, spiritually, we do that in the background. But it's emotionally and mentally. Those are the two things that you have to cope with daily. Because you have people who yell at you at work. The manager, they don't know better. Then that's not how they're supposed to manage you. Not screaming at you. Talk civil. Pull you to one side. Not embarrass you in front of the others. I'll tell, this is what I do. I said, listen, hey, I didn't do anything wrong. You don't have the right to embarrass me in front of the others. Oh, he shouldn't say that. Yes, I did. So they respect me. At the end of that job, you know what they said to me? It was a pleasure working with you. Because you stand up for yourself. If you don't stand up for yourself, they will never respect you. Yeah. It was a tough work. I could barely get through it. It was tough because that was a time when the mask, a lot of people weren't wearing their mask, and I still had my dual heavy mask on. Yeah, I took a while to get it off, but still, you know, it's tough. You know, life is tough, but I don't want you to feel like you're just trapped in the past. Sure, you can talk about the past. A lot of you do. You know, maybe your loved ones pass away and you still talk about them because that's all. See, that's what's in your head. You know that. That's what people don't understand. The past is in your head. You still remember it. It's like a recording. Sometimes it might have been good and sometimes it might be bad. But the loved one, you keep on thinking of them in their head. You know, eventually they will, disappear, and you have that new love in your life. You know, and you go on. And sometimes, hey, nobody's perfect, Everybody has their ups and downs and their experiences. And somebody new comes in their life, they feel a whole bunch better. And when you have something that happens to you, you can notice a change in that person. I say, wait, that person's acting different. They seem to be happier, more free. Yeah, not thinking about things, not to worry about anything. And that's it. So the past is there. It's time for you to close the door. A lot of you have it wide open. And you're still running around in the future. And with the present now. With the past still opened up in your head. Close it. The trauma, solve it. You come to a Reiki master and we can heal you. We take you back in the past. Well, you go in a meditation trance and see what happened. And then we help you with that. Try to fix it so it can get out of you. You might break out in crying. Crying, you're relieving the past stress and anxiety. That has to come. I bet you a lot of you don't cry. When you meditate, you start to tear. That's normal. Something you're thinking about that was good in your life. So, it's time to close a chapter in the past. Can you do that? How many of you? Raise your hand. Can you do it? You right there. I'm talking to you right there. Can you do it? You say no. Why? You don't know the answer, do you? You're shaking you're shaking like this. Yeah, you have no answer. So, I would say, well, how was your childhood? Was it okay? And then you would tell me yes or no. If it wasn't, it's not your fault. If the parents didn't do what they were supposed to do, maybe they couldn't give you that love because they didn't have it. If they didn't have it, I know a man. I don't talk to him no more. He lost it. Sometimes they lose it. He was here, and his parents called on the phone. I said, it was his birthday. Oh, happy birthday. He didn't want to hear it. But I said, what's wrong? They're singing happy birthday to him. Now his parents are old. And if they pass away, there won't be nobody to sing that happy birthday to. His parents were strict. That's why he's like that. Why is he like that? You give him a hug, say thank you. Oh, I don't hug. Why don't he hug? Then he can't. If he can't accept a hug, he can't hug his kids. He doesn't hug his wife. There's something wrong there. There's a hole in his life, and he never filled it in. How can he be a father to his own kids? His kids came up to me and said, hey Albert, Dad, he don't treat us right. What's wrong? And they told me what's wrong. So I told them, listen, those are your kids. They come first. I think you should get them their own vehicles, which he did. He bought them their own vehicles. I don't want to get too much into other people's lives, but this is letting you know. Something happened to the daughter. He didn't know what to do. I said, stop what you're doing, jump in your car, and go to your daughter. Take care of her. It's because she didn't have the experience with men, and she did not know. So, because where did she get that learning from? From the family. But if the mother was, doing her own thing, keeping to herself, and the father was just all he was doing was going bowling and taking friends out to lunch. he wasn't really there for the kids, and the kids, when they get older now, they don't want to talk to him, and he don't understand why. Why? Because you weren't there for them. That's why. So that's why things have to be fixed, so you can move on. Because you don't fix it, then you have these problems. The door is wide open, and the past is just still come back to haunt you. So you got to heal from the past, solve those problems, talk to a Reiki master, and do some private healing, and to get that door closed. In this session, we help you. We take out those negative thoughts and pluck those out of your head. We send you positive healing energy spray. Inhale, so you can feel alleviated and free. Alleviating the past, I should call this session, because past lives, because this is what we're trying to do. And you got to close that chapter so you can move on. Because if you don't close the door, and you're rebuilding your life, it's gonna get all messed up, and you're gonna be confused. And something can open up that past and into your head, and it's gonna mess you up. So you gotta take care of that. Watch a session over and over again. I hope it helps you, help you understand what past lives is, and how it can be a traumatic experience, and how we have to close the door. And now, if you found this session helpful, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Thank you, subs, and thank you, members, for your continuous support in my efforts. And members help with all of these things that help us get healed. That's what everyone here is doing. Everybody's helping. And thank you for those who have done super thanks to my birthday. I do appreciate it. Okay? Thank you, everybody, for all the happy birthday wishes as well. I do appreciate it all. Everyone, go in peace. I send you the light to help close that door on the past lives. Okay? So you can move and move forward and rebuild the life that you deserve. Bye for now.